So
Right.
networking is extremely important for a couple of reasons. If you were in a room with ice cream experts and all they talked about was ice cream, how to make it, how to store it, how to move it, the different flavors, the size of the cartons it's in, how much it costs to produce, if all they talked about was ice cream and you were in that room, sooner or later when someone comes to you to ask you something about ice cream, you're going to know the answer.
Yeah.
But you're going to accidentally know some shit about ice cream. If you're in a room of people who only talk about money, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you need to be around people who are about it. And the problem is with the people out here, everyone has a dream, but not many people have a plan. A dream and a plan are different things. When you say to guys, do you want to be rich? Yeah, I want to be rich. How will you get rich? One day when a ship comes in. So you can have a dream with no plan. When's the last time something fantastic has ever happened on accident? When's the last time you've seen a big jacked dude and you say, hey man, how'd you get so jacked? And he goes, dunno, oops. Dunno. It just happened. No, he planned it. He went to the gym, he ate a certain way, he planned his meals, he had to make it happen. It's exactly the same with getting rich. You need a plan to get rich, right? Everyone out there has a dream, but very few people have a plan.
Yep.
If you're surrounded by people who have a plan to get rich, and you provide value to them in some way, because they're not going to drag you up if you ain't doing nothing, because that's what friendship is. Friendship is value exchange.
Yeah.
If you provide value to them, sooner or later you're going to begin to make money. Let me tell you something. When I was broke, and like I said, I have a bunch of money now. I was broke. This is not like I was broke, but from like a middle-class family. I was broke, single mother, public government housing, no car. I had to run to the gym, broke. When I was flat broke, the only of my friends I'd sit around and talk to with my friends who would talk about money. The guys who would sit and talk about video games or sit around and talk about football, I wouldn't hang around with them. I only used to sit and talk to my friends, talk about money. None of us had any money, right? But if we walked into a coffee shop and we bought coffee, we would then sit there over our coffee and analyze, how did this coffee shop make us give them our money? Because that's what's happened. We've given our money to this coffee shop. Why? Did we really want coffee? Where is it located? Is it a convenient location? Is it because of the brand of the coffee? Is it because the waitress is cute? Why are we in this particular coffee shop? Why didn't we go to that one? Why are we in this one? If we were to open up a coffee shop next door, how could we outcompete this one? What's the rent for this place? What's the margin on a cup of coffee? Everyone in here's a man. If you notice, everyone in here's a man in a business suit. Why is the person serving not a hot girl? Why is it a guy? Do they sell sandwiches? Do they sell cake? Like, start to actually think. Think about the money. And then if you do that every single time you spend money on anything, you're going to end up realizing there's tons of gaps. There's gaps in the market everywhere. You'll start to sit there and go, you know what? I could open up a coffee shop right next door to this fucking coffee shop. Change this, and this, and murder this place. But people don't think about it. People just give their money away all day, and it never even crosses their mind about how they were convinced to give their money away.
Yeah.
You know? Because if you want to get rich, you're not the Federal Reserve. You can't create money from the sky. You need to convince other people to give you their money. So every time you give your money away, work out why.
Yep.
You know, so you need to be surrounded by people who think this way. You need to adopt this attitude. I've always had it even when I was poor. You need to start to realize that the traditional methods of creating wealth, which are advertised to you, are a scam. The idea that you can just work really hard, save up, get a mortgage, and in 35 years pay the house off, and then you'll be rich. That's not real. That's what your parents did, right? The average cost of a house during your parents' era was like 4 times the wages or 5 times the yearly wage or something. Now it's completely out of control.
Yeah.
It's completely out of control.
And this is fantastic because as you guys have been having this conversation, I've been writing down things. And this is the importance of surrounding yourself with other successful people, because what it does is it pushes you to also want to, put out your best. There's a song. It's by Cameron and Jay-Z off his album, Come On With Me. Okay. And Cameron opens up the song saying, there's a war going on outside no man is safe from. It don't matter if you're 3 feet or 8'1". And gentlemen, we're in the middle of that war right fucking now. 40%, around 40 to 50% of the U.S. currency in circulation right now was printed last year. Yep. Inflation is here, and hyperinflation is going to rear its ugly head soon. So we got a financial thing going on. Over 50% of marriages in the United States end in divorce, with 70 to 80% of those being initiated by women. So you got issues in courtship. Next, somewhere between 50 to 70% of men in the United States are obese. Okay? Can't do a fucking push-up, don't exercise regularly, and quite frankly are fat pieces of shit used to this McDonald's society that we have where people are sending Uber Eats to themselves, not going outside, not exercising, playing video games, watching fucking porn. You have a choice to make, guys. You can either A, assimilate to the losers and all the fucking mediocre guys and accept the fact that you're probably going to be a fat loser, enduring bad behavior from women, tolerating it, like as these dumb hoes come on the show. You should tolerate me, blah, 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 which is a clown concept in itself. Or you can make the conscious decision to change, get out the fucking victim mindset, stop being a pussy, surround yourself with other like-minded guys, get in the goddamn gym, start investing, start making money, and change your fucking life. Andrew said it earlier. You, as a man, if you're born a man, yes, you have to create your value. You don't get the benefit of being a woman and being born with value, but you can choose what you want to be. You want to be a rapper? You can do it. You want to become, as Andrew said, a fighter, 4-time kickboxing world champion? You can do it. The difference is you have to work for it, okay? Yes, you're going to get bullied. Yes, you're going to get insulted. Yes, people are going to talk shit about you. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. But men today, especially in the West, are fucking soft, okay? I got a lot of heat. We brought Skippy on. And he said, well, I'm suffering from depression. I'm sad. I don't know. I'm a 40-year-old virgin, blah, blah, blah. But what people didn't ask him the tough questions. How many hours per week are you working? Do you exercise, etc.? No, I don't exercise. I only go to work about 20 hours per week. Then you deserve to be depressed.
If you build yourself a depressing reality, then you're going to feel depressed.
Exactly. And that's the problem. Guys need to stop being fucking pussies. Look at what they have instead of what they don't have and make the best of it. There's motherfuckers right now that haven't eaten in days, don't have clean water, living in a poor-ass country, zero opportunity. And your ass is over here watching me on YouTube in 1080p thinking about, damn, life sucks, man. I don't know how I'm going to get around this. Fucking soft.
On Twitch and shit.
Soft. A lot of you guys watching me right now, I'm just going to say it. A lot of you niggas are bitch-ass niggas, bro. I'm going to fucking say it. Fucking soft.
Yeah.
Haven't accomplished shit, crying about things that you don't have instead of things you do have. If you live in the United States or a Western country, you have running water, food, and electricity, you have no fucking excuse to be poor with the way the internet is set up and all the information out there. You're getting free game right now from 4 guys at the table that are wildly successful.
Yep.
You have no fucking excuse.
Absolutely everything as a man is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to become your best and brightest version of yourself. And you're not going to do that simply by talking it into existence. You need to live it into existence. You need to go out there and do things which are genuinely difficult, genuinely stressful, which are genuinely scary, so you can become the man you want to be. So you have to take responsibility for these things, and you have to seek them and choose and find the correct difficulties for you to overcome so you can build a character worth having. It's the information that you absorb and what you do with it that will ultimately mold and shape who you want to become. So every single one of you who is watching this, you're in the right place at the right time. We're going to give you some very important information today. I hope you implement it and you use it the best version of yourself. But it's also very important that you create the world you live in. You create your reality. You create the information you absorb, and you're not sitting there absorbing garbage from loudmouth idiots or matrix programming that's designed to keep you inside of the slave mind. You have to be very careful with the things you consume. So I want you to think at home, before we read the super chats, which we're about to do, I want you to think, besides your loud mouth, what do you have that make people know you're truly a man? What do you have? I can name some things, right? People walk in my house, they can see, okay, I'm financially successful. They look at my body, they know I'm motivated, disciplined, I'm extremely strong. They look at my world title belts, they know I can fight. They look at the woman on my arm, they know that I am worthy of respect because she treats me with absolute respect. They look at my network, they see that men treat me with absolute respect. I don't have to open my mouth and people can instantly look at me and go, okay, he has X, Y, and Z. If you couldn't talk, you put on a t-shirt, you put on some jeans, and you can't talk, and you're walking around the world. When people look at you, why do they see you as a high-value man? Do you have anything you project? Do you project true bravery? Do you project true confidence? Or do you need to talk to try and convince people of these things? They say confidence is quiet. It can also be very loud, but you don't want to live in a delusion. That's the first thing. So I want every single person here who's actually taking notes to think, if I can't talk, how am I judged? If I can't speak, what do people think of me? How am I projecting my value to the world if I can't say a word?
If you're not having conversations like this with your group of friends about making money, getting your shit together, then you need to drop your fucking friends.
Yeah, like we just talked about how this conversation should be something else you're having. If you're going to listen to this podcast and you want some actionable steps, think about the last 5 times you met your friends. Did you talk about things like this? No. Okay. Let me ask you this, and this is a genuine question. When's the last time you sat down with your friends and actually talked money? Actually, all of you sat down. How are you making money? How are you making money? How are you making money? We need money. How are we going to make money? Oh, you haven't done that either. Okay. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and how has it benefited your life in real time? Most slaves deserve slavery, and this is the unfortunate reality of it, right? We can't save all of you, but those of you with a brain who understand what we're saying, I'm sure we'll interact in the future. So that's how it works.
Man, real talk, dude. Every day we talk about money. You made a video, I think 2 years ago. You were sitting at a random spot, talking about that same thing, and I was like, "Yo, we do that every single day. We sit, we strategize, we plan. We plan to make men better and become better ourselves." And it's like, yo, if you don't have that, what do you really have? TV telling you to like go play video games. The point is that like if you don't put in good information, you're not gonna get good output. So that's very
Simply
important.
put, it's this, guys. If you're not progressing, you're regressing.
Because the
And
world's
I know
moving
some guys
forward.
might say, "Oh, well, no, I'm just staying stagnant." There's no such thing as stagnant. Because time is always moving. So therefore, by default, you can't be stagnant. You're going fucking backwards. So you need to always be making sure that you're going forwards.